Hey, babies. Good morning. It's Auntie. Um, I haven't been on here for a couple days, but you know me, I'm always ripping and running. Well, the last time me and my babies talked, we were talking about how Auntie practices African spirituality and how a whole lot of our community, since the pandemic, has begun to embrace where we came from, where our power originates, you know? And that's deep. And how there have been articles. You can look back on some of the prior videos. There's an author that really brought that to attention in 2020, July of 2020. So back to it. So there are so many aspects, pinnacles that are inside of the way we worship, and it's all structured, and it affects every aspect of our life. And as it stands, as opposed to 16.3% of the the United States, because that's where we're sticking to. We're talking about ADOS people, so we stick at home. So home, about 16.3 of the overall population of home, the United States, is spiritual, whereas in it is more like 29% for the ADOS community. And that's reflective of that 1807 inception of that slave Bible that has divided our community in half. So we talked about some of the ways that we were stripped of our spirituality, which is really like it's within us, it's ingrained in us. We practiced this way so many centuries that it's you don't need a Bible. It's in us. So I wanted to talk about how much of a farce the whole concept of Greek philosophy is. Because in the beginning of the world, Timbuktu was the pinnacle of education and culture. And you see how now people break their necks to get into Oxford and Harvard, and Timbuktu was that. They had a library that contained such knowledge, the likes of which, and that was the only place you could find it. And no matter where you were, in what region you were, if you wanted scholars, if you had scholars, they studied with us. And you know how we are to this day in our community about the homies. Well, the Greeks were the homies. And they knew that Alexander was about to invade. They knew us. We kicked it together for a while. So these fools was like, you know what? They presented it to us, my bad, in such a way that appealed to our intellect and our honor code. What if something went down? What was going to happen to the library? So they was like, oh, how about we get a copy of each book? That way the knowledge is not lost to the world. And you know how we are. We share with everybody. We thought about everyone else. Like, yeah, what's everybody going to learn? Who are they going to learn from? So we went with it. So they got a copy of every book. But y'all, you know how we are. You know they didn't get all their books. You know they didn't. And if you really pay attention, even to this day, these fools stay digging up our graves. They're looking for the books. They're looking for the books. And they're always digging up something or reading out of it that they shouldn't be. And they have none of this. So whatever's coming out that book or being unleashed, but they should leave it alone. But they just can't. Because they're looking. They know they didn't get it all. And they are dying to find. So, I'm sorry. There's really no such thing as Greek mythology. They're based on Orishas. Let me see. Okay, let's look into this. Let's look. What I got. Okay. Y'all gonna like this. Okay, we're gonna stick with the big gods. Okay, Zeus is Ogun. Hermes is Eryxis. Exu is Aries, the god of war. You getting it? Oxala or Nala, that's Aphrodite. Yep. They didn't even change the properties, nothing. They changed the names and just because they knew that we were about to be under siege. So they honestly, I don't even thought that maybe we shouldn't make it so obvious that we just stole it all. You know what I mean? Maybe we should just cut. They didn't think we'd make it. But as I always say, after the apocalypse happens, there ain't gonna be nothing left but ninjas and cockroaches. They ain't never gonna get rid of us. So here we are, standing stripped of the keys to the knowledge that we need to function properly, where the antics that occur in this country couldn't touch us. We're getting there. We just need to wake up, but not in the way others often think. No, we need to wake up to ourselves. Put that slave Bible down and look. Because the Orishas are certainly looking at us. And I can't speak for everybody else's life, but I know when your life is in chaos, the Orishas reach out for you and set you straight. Reground you so that you can access all this that we have to offer. All right. My next one probably tomorrow because I'm on a I want to upload the rest of that expose on the narcissist Larry Ray. Oof, y'all gotta see the end. It's crazy. So I'll see my babies tomorrow. Happy Friday, y'all.